Hi, welcome back to our next section of our mini course. So in the last section, we talked about our liquid and lye. So we're done with those. Now in this section, we're going to talk about our oils and butters. So our most common oils in soap making are typically coconut oil, olive oil. Some people still use palm oil. I personally make everything palm oil free, and there's a lot of soap makers who are heading that way. Then we have I call them accessory oils and butters. Shea butter, cocoa butter, castor oil, avocado oil, almond oil. We have so many different oils and butters to choose from when it comes to soap making. And this also includes if you're using like lard, if you're using animal fats. This is also what is providing our triglycerides. So in the first section, we talked about kind of the structure of soap and the structure of our products and reactants. So our oils and butters are contributing what's called a triglyceride. So our triglycerides have a glycerin backbone. That's where the glyceride part comes from. And then tri is because there are these three fatty acid tails. Okay. And so each different oil or butter has a different one of these tails. They can be different lengths. They can have different types of bonds, which makes them saturated or unsaturated. So these properties are then transferred into our final fatty acid product, and this is what gives us different properties of soap. So we're going to also recall that important structure that these triglycerides create as a product of saponification. So if you remember, we talked about that one hair keeps coming back to my face. So if you remember, we talked about how these fatty acids form this circle. I'll make a circle. And this circle has the tails on the inside, okay, and the heads on the outside. And this is called a micelle. So that micelle is grabbing dirt with the tails, and it's getting washed off your skin because the heads will dissolve in water. The water grabs the heads, washes the whole thing off your body, your dishes, whatever you're washing. So we need to take this idea of the structure of the fatty acid tails, those three tails, and we take those properties and manipulate them for what we want our soap to do. Are we creating a dish soap that needs to strip every single oil off of our dishes? Are we creating a soap for someone with very sensitive skin that needs to be more conditioning and less cleansing? Or are we creating a facial soap for someone who has excess oils that need stripped off, but we can't be stripping off as much as a dish soap? So that's why we use this idea of the structure of our oils and butters in order to manipulate our recipes later on. So if this is something that's like ringing your bell, like I need this, I need to understand how to do this so I can create this unique soap for my customers that I've had in my head for so long, then the Science of Soap course is for you. We go into exactly how to figure out these values, what oils you want to use and how much of them to use in order to create a formulation that is safe, that is unique, and that you're confident in. Okay, so if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. And if you have any questions on this course or the Science of Soap course that I have for purchase, either way, just drop me a line and I'm happy to answer any of your questions.